Yes, y'all. Hope all is well with you today. I'm going to be speaking about different types of psychic abilities. You see, we have many ranges of psychic abilities that are associated with ourselves. We have clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, telepathy, remote viewing, you know, um, prompt writing. We have many types and they have all different types of names too. So let me get into some types of psychic abilities you can tap into. So the most notable one is clairvoyance, which is the ability to visualize something happening in the future. And clairvoyance, I would say, is the most natural psychic ability we have because we most of the time are visualizing. Even daydreaming is a form of clairvoyance, depending on your intentions. The problem we have today is most people's pineal gland is calcified like a stone. So it's very hard for people to dream, which means it's harder for them to see into the future or be 3 steps ahead. Because to be 3 steps ahead of a certain situation is a utilization of your psychic abilities. But because people are so far away from that self, it's now become something so pseudo when it's just, you know, utilization of your mind from a higher process. So clairvoyance, do you see things play out in the fourth dimension with your eyes closed through daydreaming, through premonition, and happen now later in the future through this physical reality? If so, that's clairvoyance. And you have the ability to tap into that. Right now, as I make this video, Neptune is in Pisces. If you know anything about astrology, that is where Pisces really does its thing through visualization. But it can also be an illusion. So people can rock you to sleep with, false flags, things playing out in the matrix, but it's not true. So they use people's visions and illusions against you. But if you're utilizing clairvoyancy, you can see that actually this is an illusion, this is a dream, so it's best for me to take my energy and put it into this space because I can see this playing out in the matrix. Okay, so this is a practical way to use your clairvoyance, is to see past the illusions because you can see it with clairvoyance through clear vision. So you know to go this direction. And then when people see, oh, or when people say, oh, you was right, this was a lie, this was a hoax, you'll say, yeah, because I had the vision to see where this energy was going. That's why I moved this way. Now, clairaudience is the utilization of your ears. Your ears are more spiritual than you know. Your ears actually, from a sacred geometrical point of view, make the Fibonacci sequence. And there's an ancient technique, a very shamanic technique to actually help your clairaudience, which is to spin, because the spin is harmoniously connected to your ears because of the Fibonacci. And if you spin in nature, you now pass through this reality. So you may get high frequency ringing in your ears, which is connection with you and an angel, but you have to decipher what that means when your ear rings and what are you doing at that certain time. There's many explanations for your ears ringing. You may know when your wife or husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, family member is coming home from the ringing of your ear. Clairaudience is a very sixth sense because it's not a sense that we see like clairvoyance with the eyes. So you can visualize that, which is very easy for you to affirm consciously and unconsciously. But with clairaudience comes with more decoding. You know, it's not actually till things manifest here till you look back and say, oh, that's why my ears were ringing 10 minutes ago because of this. So it's very important to actually bring out a journal to record these paranormal activities, to gain a relationship with self, with the psychic abilities, with the sixth energy. Sixth energy, which is the sixth sense, is alluding to sex or the hex. And just like sex is something we hide in the dark, is the same way your sixth sense hides in the dark. It's dormant. It's secretive. You see? So you, in order to get a relationship, to gain a relationship with the sixth sense, you do want to be journeying these paranormal activities. You see? So clairaudience, if you always have that feeling something's coming and you can feel it through the air, that's clairaudience. You have clairsentience, which is the utilization of, you know, proceeding things to play out through divination, through your senses, your touch. You know, some people can feel through touch, psychometry, claircognizance, you know. I think that one was relating to your belly, but you can know when things are going to play out through your feelings, through your gut, you know. So these are all the psychic abilities you can further research. I'll leave something in the description too. But you have the ability to work on this. It comes with practice. People that think psychic abilities are lies, snake's oil, salesmen, you know, people just trying to make a quick buck. Actually, it's just that their pineal gland is calcified and they don't wake up to this sixth sense, but more people will be, and we're not demonizing them. Ultimately, if this was a science that was told to us in the school system, it wouldn't be such a woo-woo concept. But because it's always been something hidden in the dark, even to speak on platforms, it's not going to be really a video they push out, because ultimately, if you have the ability to utilize your psychic senses, what do you need the government for? What do you need other sectors for? You can manifest anything here right now in this screen of space. You can also foresee the future, you see? So they don't really want you to know about these kind of things. And you have people that are very left-brained, logical, rational. But rationality doesn't mean you're particularly smart. It just means you live within your comfort zone. So really practice these skills when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to visualizing, when it comes to working with the sixth sense, which is very elusive, which is very secretive, you see? So work with this sixth sense in order to gain a relationship, to become a pro, because you're only going to know if these things work if you take your time with it, patience, consistency, one with, because the sixth sense is going into higher dimensions. The sixth sense is going into your Metatron, you know. To gain sixth sense is to know about the above, the below, the lateral, the diagonal. So you want to work with the fourth dimension first. And the fourth dimension is the utilization of the mind. It's the utilization of the mind. Your mind is the gateway to the ascension of your psychic abilities and spiritual self. Okay, if you like this video, you know what to do. For further consultations on how to enhance your psychic abilities, contact me. Okay, peace.